Yes, we're back again. Back with a quick shit vid. Desperately need a shave. I am well aware of that. Not been here a few days. It's been super busy. I'm currently moving studios again. So I'm just sorting all my new room out and shit. It's been a fucking nightmare. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. So I'm forever moving, which is doing my head in. But hopefully I'll be able to get settled in the next one. But yeah, quick shit vid. How's everybody going? Did anybody watch Warrington at weekend? I think we were going to go, me and my mates, there were 4 of us going to be going, but my brother couldn't get it off call. Sky Sports. My brother couldn't get it off call, so we didn't want to, I couldn't go and stay sober, and I couldn't put him through it, me getting lashed and him not getting on it. So we just watched it round at my mates and then went out for a few afterwards. But we met Aileen in McDonald's and he was absolutely hammered. It's pretty funny. But yeah, there were a few of them there, weren't there? That blonde bomber, that Ebony Bridges, she were out after apparently, and I would like to bump into her, that would be nice. But yeah, just want to briefly touch on Bamford. I thought they were really unlucky yesterday. Shit game. A lot of people not willing to deliver balls, sort of hogging. Yeah, not my thing. But it's one of them things. It got rated like 5 and 6s in all newspapers and that, but nobody were particularly hard on him because they recognised that he got absolutely no service. O'Hara were a bit of a dickhead about it on radio the other day, just like saying, you know, like he shouldn't even be there and stuff. But whether you like it or not, he warrants his place in the side. There's no doubt about that. And Ali McCoy's, to be fair, were going in saying no, he warrants his position there. And O'Hara were going, well, is he better than Kane? Is he better than Green? We're giving it all this. And Ali McCoy's like, well, in fairness, if you're going to be like that, then what's point in playing any of them? Because Kane's going to start every single time, so which I appreciated. Ian Wright were a bit like at half-time saying he needs to impose himself, but Roy Keane sort of disagreed with that and said, like, you know, it's one of them things, he's got to be patient. It's his first time in the side as well. He's not just going to, you know. And apparently Southgate asked him to play his normal game, and he's not the type of player that's going to, you know, he makes a lot of forward runs, doesn't he? And his movement's really good and stuff, so it's just finding his feet, really. But then at the end of the game, Ian Wright did say we're gutted for Bamford because he said he's been in games like that. And then obviously when Kane gets a goal and stuff, it's like it's annoying for him. But Roy Keane said that's part and parcel of being a striker, which is true, and it's frustrating at times. But he also said that he'd come back from it because he's been frustrated. I would say in a few games, particularly like middle of the season, he went through a patch of 4 or 5 games where we were really frustrated, weren't really creating any chances for him and stuff. So it's something he is used to. We apparently resisted loads of offers for like some big players over at summer. I was watching an Angus Kinnear thing and he was just saying, like, you know, some big staples, like whether he means Phillips, and he sort of mentioned Bamford briefly, but not necessarily in a transfer fee, but he did sort of mention him. But apparently we've resisted loads of Summerville, which will be music to a lot of people's ears. But apparently not let him go because he is in Bielsa's plans this year, so that would be fun, would it not? Just a quick shit thing as well. I'm just thinking because Cooper played second half for Scotland. They won 1-0, I think. And the amount of abuse he got on Facebook for coming on and not starting, saying that the Norwich defender keeping him out and all this stuff, it's beyond me. But when we are post Cooper, so we're post Costa now, we're post Casilla, we're post Alioski, people liked, but used to get quite a bit of shit saying he wasn't good enough. Once we post Cooper, who's everybody going to blame? So you're going to start to, you know, get panicky now, the whingers of the world, because all the dead wood that a few of you call, and like Facebook's absolutely wild for it. Then it's who are you going to blame when we still get beat? You know, when we don't win every single game. But anyway, I don't want to get down that rabbit hole. Liverpool on horizon now. So we're back into like football week, aren't we? Because I know England are playing on Wednesday or whatever, but fuck that. That Naby Keita's had to come home because there's been fucking, I don't know where he's playing, but there's been gunshots and stuff going off, and although he wasn't endangered, he's come home, but he's unlikely to start. So it got me thinking, if it ends up being like Thiago, because I don't know, although Henderson played the other day, and I hadn't really looked at the lineups, but if they end up with Thiago, and I don't think Fabinho and that have gone to Brazil, But although that, because Raf were meant to go, Raf weren't allowed to go, it got called off after like 3 minutes. They're playing Argentina in like a pitch invasion. But yeah, that's by the by. But apparently, if Thiago ends up playing, and I really like Thiago, I think he's mint. But I think Dallas and Phillips can absolutely boss him. I really do, because he wants to be on ball a lot, and he'll drop deeper and deeper and deeper. And if we're pressing, we'll be all over him like a rash. The reason why I say that as well is because although I think he's technically unbelievable, that and Ndombele, who plays for Tottenham, I watched them last year, and I don't know if anybody saw it, but absolutely bossed him. It was mint. Like, just as watching as like a football fan, because I don't really give a shit who wins that game. And he just dominated him. He was an absolute beast. I mean, I think that Ndombele is good, to be fair. It's just whether he wants to turn up or not, isn't it, most of the time. But yeah, it was just on him. Thiago had a nightmare. And the second half, that Ndombele sort of switched off a bit, and it were a bit shit. But yeah. But yeah, starting to get excited now for Liverpool. Where are you watching it? I've not managed to get a ticket. But yeah, so we'll just be off to the pub, I think, watching it. We'll be around Leeds. Sunday game, 4:30. Exciting. But yeah, I'll be dropping in tomorrow for another quick ship vid. Nice one. If you want to follow me on Instagram, drop us a message, I'll follow you back. If you want to support my music, all the links are below and shit like that. Yep. Nice one. Take it easy, everybody, and I will speak to you tomorrow.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.